This is the story about the diamond town of Kolmanskop. This old abandoned town is way over in Namibia, Africa, and as you will see, this town had it all, out in the middle of nowhere. Mining of minerals has been going on in this world for thousands of years. It's hard to view life of any kind today without mining. All the metals we mine are turned into everything from cell phones to airplanes and everything else in between. But it's not just the metals that are mined. Sometimes what's mined by some is perceived as more precious than even gold. For some people, diamonds are the value and wealth of kings. It was in 1908, in the African country of Namibia, that a worker by the name of Zacharias Lawala found a small, shiny stone while working and showed it to his supervisor, who was a German railway inspector by the name of August Stauch. August knew that the area had diamonds, and once word had gotten out about this shiny stone, the rush was on. Within a very short time, an influx of German miners began to arrive and eventually built a small settlement. They called this new mining town Kolmanskop, named after Johnny Coleman, who ran an oxen wagon, transporting goods back in the day. Johnny had stopped at this same place during a sandstorm one year. The mines around Kolmanskop delivered enormous wealth for the miners. The village was built in the architectural style of a German town, with amenities and institutions including a hospital, a ballroom, a power station, a school, a theater and sports hall. They even had a casino and an ice factory, and even had the first X-ray machine in the southern hemisphere, as well as the first tram in Africa. At its peak, 700 families lived in this town. There was even a tram that would run from Kolmanskop to the port town of Luderitz. The desert sand had to be screened and washed in huge containers with water pumped from the ocean. About 1,000 carats, which would be about 200 grams, of rough diamonds were mined daily. It would take about 10 tons of sand to produce 1 or 2 carats of rough diamonds. Over 2,000 pounds of diamonds were extracted before the First World War. By the early 1920s, the diamonds started to peter out, and the town went into decline. However, there was another find about 20-odd miles away at a place called Elizabeth Bay. A lot of the miners packed up and moved there. Then in 1928, there was another new diamond find. This find was about 170 miles south and was the richest diamond deposit the world had ever found in an area near the Orange River where it spills into the ocean. At that time, most of the people left Kolmanskop, and by the early 1950s, the town was completely abandoned. You can still go out to the old town of Kolmanskop today. Visitors are required to obtain a permit, and because of its remote location, it's best to hire a guide. There has been many films and movies that have used this place for filming due to the way the desert sands have reclaimed the town, making the place almost apocalyptic. I hope you enjoyed this short story about the diamonds of Kolmanskop. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more old, lost mine stories.